Good morning, Donnell. So we are back. Yesterday, I did take trades on Nviv. I told you guys that's the one I was gonna be watching all day, waiting for that drop, and it came. So took a nice little trade on it. But remember, on Nviv and things like this, we're trading in the trash can. It is not something that I'm trying to hold. I'm trying to get in on that extreme. If they want to push the stock way back up, great. I'll take the profits on the way up, but I know I'm in the trash can. So on NVIV, I waited around all day. This thing hung around this 1239 level for a long time and then got going down, picked up some momentum, but just wasn't a lot of momentum away from this top of the 1245. I was like, okay, well, that may mean that this thing has given shorts a lot of time to get on top of this. And I was like, I'm going to wait for a real extreme to enter. And so later on in the day, as you see this big hour candle here, this drop was the drop that I was waiting on. I was like, yes, sir, this is it. And so it came down here to about the 819 and kind of held there. And I was looking for a break back over the 825s down here. And that's where I entered. My entry was at 824, and it popped from 824 back up here for a test back up to the 938. So about almost a dollar move back up there, but I was taking profit on the way up. And so that was the trade from yesterday after this nice explosion down. And the thing that I'm thinking about when I look at these trades or whatever, um it's kind of like on the open when we see these big moves out here, it's like, wow, this thing is up, up, up. This is where if I'm shorting, I'm like, okay, this is a great place to be, right? But down here, when we see an explosion down by the shorts, it's like, okay, longs, this is the place we want to be. Get this little pop up, and then it's a green trade. So yeah, that was the trade from yesterday. So two green trade days for this week. What's up? What's up, One Life? One Life, Ben is gonna come in here and do some promotion. Please don't chop his promotion down. Let him promote. Let him do his thing. Whatever he's gonna do, as long as he doesn't incite a riot, we're good. So let him do his promotion, and we're good to go. Anybody that does promote on the stream or anything, they do have permission to promote on the stream. So hey, let them do what they do. Anybody else, they can't promote without checking with me first. But anyway, yeah, took that trade. So two green trading days for this week. No red trades. Just taking money out of the market and looking for those extremes. And Nviv, I told y'all yesterday when I was watching, I was like, this is the one for me. This is the one. This is nice. But yeah, it's been a nice couple of weeks, man. The strategy that I've been using buying these extremes has been very it's been working very well. Because I'm getting in so low, it has no other option but to go up. Oh man, I see I'm going in the red a little bit. Let me make sure I turn my volume down a little bit here. It's like I peaked out. All right, well yeah, man. Another Friday, Freaky Friday. The only thing that I saw on my scans was this little ugly, this little ugly ticker, MRKR that I saw, and that thing just it's 62 cents. It's the only thing up with 10 million shares. So I want to see that thing fail hard. And if that's gonna be the best that we have on a day, 89% with the volume, yeah, we're going to. It might be a kind of ugly day. But for Mondays and Fridays, I am willing to kind of skip those days if I have to. But if something sets up, hey, I go with it. And I saw Austin. Well, he has a channel called Reliable Rudy. He asked me in the Discord. He said, "Man, I like your strategy. Would sizing up change anything for you?" No, No, I would do the same thing with bigger size. This exact same by the extremes. The sizing doesn't matter. Like I was telling him yesterday, I took 150 shares because that's what was available to me. If I had more to go 600 shares, I would have went 600 shares on that trade because I believe in that pattern and that that extreme. I'm like, man, look, I will take big size on this because that's how confident I am in it. I'm like, hey, I'll put it in. But that's where I'm trying to get. I'm trying to catch up one life in DB, drop those 1,000 shares on a position, and be like, let's go. You know, and that's the thing, man. If you're gonna drop big size, you need to be with the big money. You don't need to be dropping big size, scalping with big size and all that, taking 60,000 shares, 50,000 shares. It's like, okay, your risk is pretty high. Wouldn't it be better to put that same size in with the big money and then let the big money protect your position? Because they got a whole lot more weight in the market than most people. Good morning, GD. Good morning, Daniel B. All you need is to have big balls, not big money. Well, yesterday if I had big money, I would have taken a trade that would have been what 20. Let me see. It moved from 25, 825 up to the 925. So it would a dollar move on like let's see. If I mean the size really doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Wherever it goes, that's where it goes. I just take profit on the way. I just want to buy my grocery. That's all. Pay a couple bills, be good to go. Pay these taxes on this trading, be good to go. What I've been looking at though is to kind of alleviate the tax burden by getting dividends, doing a lot of dividend trading, getting some dividend stocks. So I may do some videos on different dividend stocks as well. I already have some. Most of my dividend stocks are REITs, real estate dividend stocks that are working for me, and it kind of alleviates the tax burden of the trading. Yesterday, I was out in the yard doing some yard work, and I didn't realize that I ran over a yellow jacket nest. And yeah, I was trying to, finish the yard or whatever. It was hot outside. I ran over them. And when I came back through with that lawnmower, those boys were ready, or those girls were ready. Oh my goodness. Yep, I got stung once, but after I got stung that once, I was gone. I was like, I was gone. But they did get me once, though. We have about 15 minutes to the bell. We only have one little mover up here, but it's very cheap, MRKR, and I'll just be looking for something new to pop up here. Everything else from yesterday that has been moving during the week has pretty much gone red. NVIV going on down there, nice and red on the day. So we'll wait till some green pops up. And Daniel B, once I have the big money, man, I'm gonna be trading like you. I'm gonna be out here busting it, man, busting it. But I like to keep my risk low, and I don't want to blow a whole bunch of money. I only trade with like 1% of my value, so I'm like, hey, let me grow this 1%, and if this is an idea that I can stand behind and is profitable. Oh my goodness, oil's still going down. Yes. Under 90. Yes. But anyway, let's look at oil. But yeah, being consistent was my biggest thing, and getting over and kind of trusting the strategy. I had a lot of trust issues with the strategy, which is why I was getting stopped out a whole lot, and I just had to get over it. Be like, hold up, hold up, hold up. I've seen this multiple times. Why am I getting so tense down here? Why is my sphincter tightening up? You know, why? What's going on? And I had to have a come to Jesus meeting. I was talking to Donnell about it. I was like, man, I'm about to go have a meeting with myself, man, because some things are going awry. And I don't like it. All right. Anyway, let me see. One more sound test. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. Here we go. Yes, one life. I will. I will definitely, but I will be more willing to trade mid cap and large cap. I'll probably trade everything. I mean, I have my scanners set up for micro float, low float, mid float, and high float. So I'm willing to trade any of it because I'm confident in my strategy. I believe my strategy can work anywhere. So I want to try it at the large caps and the mid float and really get aggressive in there on it. Let me see. Dane B said, "Big money. You have only one life. You will have big money. Maybe in your 70s, then you can wipe. Maybe you can spend them on a nice wheelchair." Nah, man. The thing is, either way it goes, I'm gonna be making money, right? Whether I'm trading or working, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be making money. But if I can use my trading to free up time, you know, that's what I would like to do. I mean, like you said, we're not getting any younger, right? I'm gonna soon be sitting up here with a full head of gray hair, and just a silver fox out here. You know. Donnell said watching MOBQ. Let me look at what that is. MOBQ. MOBQ. It's gonna have to get a little bit more volume to come up on my scanners. But let's check out what it's got going on over here. It's been moving up from the 156 up here to the 252s. Let's look at the news on this thing. All right, so Mobiquity, I believe that's how you say that. Mobiquity Technologies announces exclusive 12-month global contract with Grove Token LLC. Okay, so I don't know what that means to me. Should that mean something to me? Let's see. Mobiquity. Look at their profile first. 13 employees. It is a advertising agency based out of New York, Shoreham, New York. Mobiquity Technologies Inc., together with its subsidiaries, operates as a marketing and advertising technology and data intelligence company in the United States. The company's advertising technology operating system, ATOS, platform creates an automated marketplace of advertisers and publishers on digital media outlets. to host online auctions to facilitate the sale of digital advertising targeted at users engaged on their internet connected TV, laptop, tablet, desktop computer, mobile, and over the top streaming media devices, and gives advertisers the capability to understand and interact with their audiences and engage them by using ads in image and video formats. The company also offers data intelligence platform that provides data and insights on consumers' real-world behavior and trends for use in the marketing and research. And Mobi Exchange, a data-focused technology solution that enables individuals and companies to build actionable data and insights for their own use or for resale. The company was formerly known as Ace Marketing and Promotions Inc. and changed its name to Mobiquity Technology Inc. in September 2013. Okay, so they were incorporated in 1998 and headquartered in New York. Okay, so let's go look at their overall charts and see what they're about. All right, so looking at their yearly chart, looks like they had their first year where they did a nice explosion here from $4 up to $79. I don't know if they've done any reverse stock splits, but maybe. What's up, Lori? Let's see. And Mobiquity had, it looks like it tried to reach up there to $100 and came down. But even if it did have stock splits, the pattern here still has relevance. So it's been going down for a little bit. Came down here to a low of 63 cents. And for some reason today it wants to pop up a little bit. So we'll see. Like I said, it's got to get a little bit more volume for me. I haven't traded anything that's under 10 million volume in probably 2 months. So if it's not getting 10 million volume, I don't want it. I want to see emotion in the stock. I need to see emotion in the stock. The more trades that are on there, the more people can, the more chance that there are bag holders in there, you know. I need to see the emotion. Let's see. Donnell says Chop Fest now. Yep. Yep. Only 4 million shares in the trade in the stock. Lori said, "May you all have a fabulous Friday." Hey, appreciate that, Lori. One Life said, "Marketing advertising sounds like another dime by dozen." Exactly. It's got way too much competition. And there's Ben in there now. All right. So let's get it. So it's already got a little bit of a flat top up here at the 250s. And the way that I look at this, if this flat top can hold in the open, all I need to do is see an extreme low formed here. That's all I'm looking for. And I just want to see a retest to that 250 and probably a fail on a Friday. But it's got to get up to that 10 million shares traded. So that's the other caveat. I need high relative volume. I need hungry shorts and longs in this thing. And that's what all of my scanners, that's why my scanners aren't showing anything right now. Nothing's over 10 million. Except this little MRKR, which I think is going to fail. Yeah, I saw Dang B, I saw that news about China and Pelosi. It seemed like China really didn't like that visit to Taiwan. Where's that article? Let me see. I was reading that article today. I was like, man, they really took this to heart. That article is called. Was that on my phone or did I see that online? Actually, I can just look it up here. Pelosi. All right, so let's see. Pelosi arrives Taiwan for visit. Defying China threats. I know they said that they weren't going to be that Pelosi was like banned from China or something like that. I know I saw that. But I don't know if she really cares. China cannot stop U.S. officials from visiting Taiwan. That was 7 hours ago. Pelosi defends Taiwan trip. I wonder what she did there. Like, why was it? Why was it such a big? What did she? What was her actions while she was there? During the meeting with the deputy speaker of Taiwan's legislature on Wednesday, U.S. House Speaker, blah blah blah, support of self-governing island. Her own long-standing record of pro-democracy and human rights groups. Whatever. It'll come out soon. I don't know what she did there, but something went awry. There's no way they just are doing all of this because she stepped foot in that land. No way. Oh, she has hated China for decades. Okay. Okay, thank you, Tom. I was wondering, I'm like, what's going on? Why is this one lady SB calling out DraftKings as well? So let's check that out. DKNG. DraftKings DKNG. Okay, so sector update. Why is DraftKings trading higher? Let's look into that. So, oh, they got news all the way from the beginning of the morning. Earnings. Okay, they got earnings there. DraftKings, Zillow. I traded Zillow that one time back in I think that was last year sometime. Made some money on it too during earnings, but you know. Let's go look at DraftKings overall charting on the day as well. Year. It's come down here in this little dip right around the $10 and bouncing up there. On the 4-hour chart here, we have about 2 minutes to the bell as well. 4-hour chart, it threw a wick all the way up there to almost the 19s and then came down back here to the 17s. Let's check it out over here on Street Smart. Definitely looking fishy. Maybe, I don't know if it can get back up there. That 19 is a long way away, looks like, but maybe it'll be able to power up. Had some okay earnings, but it is Friday as well, so remember that things can get dicey, to say the least. Oh, wow, Daniel B. Daniel B says China just closed a chip factory who makes chips for Apple. I wonder how that's going to affect Apple's output. SB, she's under fire for all the corruption she's been involved in. Oh, got you. SB says she's under fire for all the corruption she's been involved in as well. And she's trying to divert attention now. Ah, that makes sense. And then One Life says SB Money Mitch called out those gambling stocks like a week ago to trade off the NFL's back, getting that seasonal pump. Yep. Okay. She visited just to strengthen relationships. China just closed a chip factory. Someday when you are trading 400 shares of Tesla with a 50-cent spread, it will take you a while to be comfortable. Um, let's see. That $200 cost of doing business won't seem fair. Tighter spreads can be hard to find on some of your high float scan stocks. Well, I'm not too concerned about the spread. I'm concerned about the positioning of the actual price action. I'm trying to buy an extreme low. So no matter what the spreads are doing, I want to get in on a low. 50-cent spread isn't scary to me. I want to see that extreme low. So if I get in at an extreme low and it drops 50 cents, I'm okay because I know I'm in a favorable position. MOBQ. Okay, so the market's just open and we will see what wants to stay green and if anything new will pop the scans. The SPY is down to back under the 410s today as well. Let's see what DraftKings did out of the open. Come on, load up. 1779. Will it drop? It looks like it has a nice heavy little resistance here right at the 18 resistance. And we'll see how that plays out in these opening minutes. Right under that 18. Everything red for now. Waiting for something to pop the scans. Give me 10 million shares traded. And we'll be looking. So let's see. 790 going up there. Yeah, I'm thinking that thing's gonna come on down. The other one that was up on the scans, MRKR, going down now. Really didn't have a whole lot of news behind it. 50 cents now, not looking great. Gap down, was up here at the 84 cents, lost 30 something cents in the pre-market. So trash. EVFM is the birth control company. Still floating right at $1. Red on the day. No touch. SPY back over the 410s as well. Ooh, and oil continues to go down. I love it. Man, I'm so glad, man. I've been waiting. Remember when we drew this like a month or so ago, this little area that it's been trying to get down through is finally getting down through this area. And it's probably gonna come back up for a retest of the 90s to confirm that this area is a new area of resistance. But I'm just glad to see it breaking down that breaking down the 90s. SPY had quite a bit of a fall off here from the 414s down here, getting a small pop here. But we'll see on that one as well. Let's see if anybody else had any call outs of any stocks. Under fire. China just closed. Okay, so One Life and Danny B are looking at A-Firm and Oxy. Let's go check those. Oxy, A-Firm again. A-Firm was the one that kind of went up crazily and now is up to $30, wasn't it? Wait a minute. When we last looked at it, we were talking about it forming this little flat top and maybe it was going to go down, but it continued up a little bit and now it's down to the 30s. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Would you be short bias on this today? I think you would. And let's see why. So we have a little bit of support down here that's already formed on the day, that all we need to do is see this support get tested and challenged here. So it has a bottom here of the 30.17, and the bodies of these candles are right here at the 30.50. So it's got a little range in here, and I can get rid of this one. Remove. Okay, it's got a little range in here that we want to see retested. It may hold this a little bit, but we want to see this breakdown of that 30, really the $30 here. But we will be watching that. And on Oxy, see what Oxy's doing. Oxy had a nice big pop on the open, has been trending downwards off of this what looks like a triple top here on the hour chart. Had a top during intraday, top during pre-market, then another top during intraday, and has come down. So let's see what the range looks like on this one as well. During the open, it has held this 56.81, so I would say the 56.75 area, and we'll see if it wants to test down that area as well. 56.75 area. Can it get on through that? Okay, DraftKings still under the under par. EVFM SB called out. Yeah, that one's already up here. That one was the birth control type deal. I don't think it's gonna be going far, but I mean, every time it's very choppy is what I don't like about EVFM. Like, it'll give you 2 cents and take 5. It'll give you 10 cents and take 30. It always is super choppy, so be very careful in EVFM. It did gap down. The gap right here is from the 111s. So we got a little bit of resistance under here at that gap. Where's this green line from? Oh, that was back way back there. Okay, this is resistance now. So we will change this to red. Super choppy stock though. I'm thinking in this range between this 112 and 120, that's where the shorts are waiting, sitting for entries. Okay, A firm still not ready to come down just yet, but I'm thinking this thing is bearish. Oxy making lower highs on the 5-minute. Let's see what the 15-minute looks like. Made a high up there of the 58.36. So I'll say 58.25 is this struggle point. We'll see if the 58.25s become that. Okay. Going up there, small little breakout. How big is this breakout going to be? From the 35s up to the 38s. That's a 3-cent breakout. Continue to push a little bit. 36 up to the 41. Not a super strong breakout there. Let's see if we can get back under those 25s. There it is. Trying to get up there to those 58.50s. All right, MRKR is done. Going down 10%. there on the day. Let me see what's going on. Why am I not? Okay, I see one called IONM. IONM up 100 and something percent. Oh wow, that thing's down. Okay, never mind on that one. I just started calculating. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, that thing lost a lot, and that's not what I want to mess with on a Friday. We want to see those obvious green moves, especially on a Friday, with all the sell-off about to happen. A firm making the exponential move back up here to the exponential moving average of the 3185. We'll see what kind of action it gets up there. Will shorts get involved there with that exponential move? And that is on the hour chart, so it's a little bit more confirmation than the lower time frames. Oxy, let's see where its exponential move is at. It's already reached it. It's through it. It was at 57.75. So we'll see if it can hold that 57.75 up. DraftKings did get over the 18s. MOBQ going on down as well. This is the flat top, but it's red on the day, so I can't really mess with that. I'm not buying a falling knife. Now, if it comes back up and gets green, great. Let me see what green on the day will be for it. MOBQ. Actually, no, it hasn't even reached the volume level yet. So it's not going to show up on my scans. A firm big dump off of that exponential moving average on the hour chart. Went up there and touched it, and shorts jumped on. So nice move down there. Oxy, are you getting a similar move? Oxy slowing up here at the 58.50, right under the 58.50s. Okay, getting through the 50s there, 55s. So 50s not looking like a whole lot of resistance yet. Pushing out of the 50s to the 60s. CYN was one that Lori had called out. It's back at 123. They do have that conference call next week. They've had this bottoming right here for a couple of weeks here at the 114. So that would be what? A 14 or 123 minus 14, whatever that is, risk there. But holding this thing over the weekend may or may not pay out. So I don't know on CYN. I'm going to wait till the day it pops and then trade it for a day trade if it pops, because I'm not into, holding over the weekend, especially a stock like that. Let me make sure that's still on my watch, though. Micro floats. I believe it's in here. CYN. I'll definitely keep it on watch, but it is red on the day. All right, so we got a couple greens. So What I'm seeing is a stock called TMBR, which is absolute trash. Not gonna trade it. TMBR popping up there. See DraftKings up there now, up 10%. WBD, what is this thing? WBD is down quite a bit as well. 17 down here to 14. AMD also down 1%, but had a nice little pop off the $100 may become a little bit of resistance if it can get back under it. Okay. I like it, man. I like it. I enjoy the markets, man. $58.75. EVFM flipping red to green, and that's what I hate about it. It's so choppy. It can get going up, but it's just not worth it. It's too unpredictable. A firm looking like it's going to try to retry the what is this, the $31 breakdown. The hour chart still hasn't closed though. Maybe want to wait till that hour chart closes, because it's still green on the hour chart. Oxy getting ready to, looks like it's ready to descend. But again, this is another hour chart that has not closed. Very dangerous entries here on a green candle on the hour. Oxy pushing on up, may cross the 59s here. Okay. A firm still around this area. It's got about 15, well, less than 15 minutes to the 30-minute mark on this hour chart, but just continues to struggle at this level of the 3070s. So I think it needs a little bit more time to come up again and make sure that it can make a lower high here. Right now, this high right here is the 3165. which if it can fail again, I'm thinking it's going to be really, really bearish here. 31.65 there. But we need higher time frame confirmation. Yeah, Oxy going up, looking like it's going to crack the 59s here. Very strong bullish momentum for what, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes now. A little bit of indecision on A firm. Let's see it get up there and test that 31.60. DraftKings did get up there to the 1850s and continue to push up. Very strong push there from 1790s up here to the 18s, almost 75s. EVFM going down and looking like it wants to crack back through the $1. And this is what I'm saying, man. I don't trust this stock. That's why, even though it's up and it's got the volume and all that, it's red on the day, on a Friday. I don't trust it. Way too much looking better, like DraftKings, Oxy, A Firm. Way too many things looking better. By the way, here are my scans as of now. Micro float, we see HSDT, IONM both down red. Low float, EVFM going red, cracking back down the dollar. MRKR, which was the top mover out of pre-market, is red on the day. TMBR is not even moving. It's a 10-cent stock. It's got 10 million shares traded but not moving. WBD down 15%. And then DraftKings is pretty much the number one stock on the day. And then AMD down there. Okay, A Firm did give a little bit of a test up here to this level and got rejection off of this level of the 31.63. DraftKings looks like it's about to break over 19. 1903s there. And also Oxy. Now, DraftKings did make it back to the pre-market highs of the 1904s. So will shorts get very aggressive up here with this not breaking out here of the 1904s is the question. To me, A Firm has the best short setup. But yeah, Oxy and DraftKings are kind of, You have to see those kind of consolidate a little bit. They're a little bit more dangerous looking. But A firm flattening out here under this 3162 with a test up there to the exponential moving average. I'm thinking it can come on down. Momentum building on A firm with a lower high here of the right under the 3150s now. Has 5 minutes left to close up the 30-minute mark on the hour. So let's see how it closes. Will it be able to get through this 3161 or will it be a false break? 3160s. One Life is calling, or Dang B's calling out RBLX as well. Take a look at RBLX. Roblox. All right, RBLX took a nice massive move out of there from the 47s up to the 49s. DraftKings trying to reclaim the $19 as well. It's crazy. These are the biggest movers on the day. GOVX popping up there, but it's only up 5%. Not going to be interesting. People gonna need much more than 5% there. But it does have the volume, so they declared monkeypox a national health crisis or whatever. So GOVX, SIGA, all those ones got a little pump. It is up 12% on the day, so it is the biggest mover percentage-wise off of the day. Let's see if any challengers come up for it. DraftKings reclaimed the 19 and it is pushing higher towards the 1925s. So it did end up breaking out of there, breaking that 25 level. So at this point, would shorts be looking at this as a range? The night breakdown of the 19 here for support. And then the top level, let's see, what's this other resistance? Right up here. So a small breakout to the 1925s, has a little bit of short range there. Did return under this level. It's got to hold this $19 though for DraftKings. RBLX. Where is this thing gonna stop? Let's see, it's back up here. 47. The top of this is the fifth break into the 50s. And like I said, Oxy is a little bit of a wild card. at this point. I don't know if it wants to go down. This may be a little bit of a break before another move higher, especially on this hour. Look how strong this hour candle is here from the 57 to the 59. That's not to be played with. The SPY, we see 411s. It's just holding the 410s there. A firm did pop those highs. Is this a real pop out, or will it find resistance up here before it does a true breakout of the 31, well, into the 3190s, back up to that exponential moving average? So this level here was not able to really hold it. It got a full body up there so far, and a couple of minutes left. Let's see if it gets back under that. Dane B says One Life SQ filled the gap. Now what? Let's wait. Let's see what this SQ looks like. That would be square. GOVX being a chopper on today. I see one called PEGY. PEGY on the scans. Let's see what that is. Little bit of flat mover. Let's see if it does. No news on today either. It's just there. Okay, we got some new things popping into the high floats. On the high floats, we're seeing Lyft pop in there up 7%. NIO down about 3%. ENDP is super cheap. I wouldn't touch that one. MF super cheap. Wouldn't touch that one. ABEV, TTOO 12 cents. WBD. So yeah, some of those cheaper ones I wouldn't touch. All right. DraftKings, I'm guessing this was a short area up here. We'll see how it tests around this area and can it get back up there. If not, it's going to be looking bearish. Looking for those lower highs. RBLX, like I said, this one was a wild card as well. A firm all the way up to the 32s. So it absolutely broke my bias here. I was like, oh, this thing looks like it's going bearish, but it broke through this 3166 and just got going. 30 minutes to all of these hour candles close though. 27 minutes actually. SPY pumping back up there to the 412s. All of them are doing this kind of, they fell off in a huge big buy up back up to this the SPY's coming back up here to the exponential moving average, which is the 413.29 or the 413.25 area, and we'll see how it reacts to that exponential move. One Life, did you go long on Oxy or were you short? I'm hoping you were long at the 59 break of the 59. Let's see. Took trade on A firm. Boom, boom, boom. But if you were long, nice trade. Because this thing just looked like it has so much bullish momentum. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Two trades for the week. Super green. Nice trades, One Life. And that's pretty much where I wanna where I'm aiming for to get to get to that point where I'm like, cause this week I took three trades, two uh green ones and then one like right above break even, so it's like a break even. But yeah, I'm taking less and less trades because I'm seeing these setups and I'm putting money in them because I'm like, okay, this is it, this is the one. And sometimes, like Monday I didn't do anything. Just some days you just sit on your hands, man. But that's all you need is those two winners. If you can consistently do that, man, no problems. No problems. PEGY is like way too flat. SQ got over the 91s, but looking like it's ready to come down finally. Had a previous flat top up here of the 9071 that it was testing for resistance. It's got this big wick all the way up here to the 95s. So what's up, Reliable Rudy in the building? Y'all make sure y'all go and check out his YouTube channel as well. He does market analysis on mid to large cap floats. He has a lot of strategy and input into those. If you want to go and see that, he's putting out content. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel as well. Matter of fact, Reliable Rudy, I believe that you should be a moderator. You should be able to drop your link in the chat as well to your YouTube channel. Let me see. Let me make sure. Reliable. Yeah, you are a moderator. So yeah, drop your link in there. All your links. All right, Oxy coming on down. And like I was me and Reliable Rudy, we were talking about my strategy and buying those extremes. You know, they can go, sometimes they can keep going. Like an extreme could be a super extreme where it just continues to dive. But I'm just getting in at a point where I'm like, okay, shorts, there's no way, the profit's too good here for the shorts, right? If the shorts have won this much, they have to cover. Well, not just this much, but this much this fast. You know how I say sometimes on the long side, when I see something lunch up and I'm like, it went too far too fast, that makes those shorts say, hey, the longs are gonna want to take profits. Well, it's the same thing in the inverse. When the shorts win a lot fast, it's like, oh, the big shorts that aren't in there, they're like, oh, that's too far too fast. Why? Because the longs are going to be jumping in there for that reversal. And it may be a short time reversal, but it is profits there. It doesn't mean it's going to return the highs, but if it does, that'll be great. The SPY breaking over the 413s now, just being crazy after this dump. I would hate to have gone short on the SPY today, just because I saw this dump here. Cause boy, that thing probably hurt some people. And most of my buys are happening underneath or below the VWAP as well. So mine, playing above the VWAP is not my strategy. I'm trying to get in before it goes above VWAP. I'm trying to get below average price. A firm, a firm, a firm, all the way touching up there to the 33s. And this thing still has 20 minutes to this hour bar closes. This is what I'm saying, man. These A firm and Roblox and Oxy, they were just so bullish today on those breakouts. A firm broke over 32 and went another 70, almost $1 up from the 32. Crazy. DraftKings still holding in this range where we thought the shorts would be, through a little range up here. So from the $19 up to the 19.45, just hanging in this level. Still very, very bullish on this big old candle. So, One Life and DB, are you guys willing to take are you willing to take shorts if it on A firm, if it reaches up here to this 33.50 area up here, which y'all be willing to switch your bias, or you think it's going to continue up through that? And let me see on Oxy. Oxy would probably be the same thing. Would y'all be willing to go short? Well, I don't even know where a top is on Oxy. This thing's just going. But A firm kind of has more of a top that you can see here at the 33.44s. A little bit more obvious. Let's look at Square as well. Is there an obvious point up here? Okay. Yeah. So we'll see how it holds that 90-25 level. Oh, got you. Yeah. Trades both long and short. So yeah, he'll probably flip sides. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Everybody defines their own price levels. And One Life said, A Firm is Daniel B's bread and butter. He trades it almost daily. Who needs a scanner or a catalyst? Hey, if you've been watching that stock and you've been making money, it's been making you money both ways, long and short. Hey, I have no, I can't say anything about that. You know, if you what you're doing is working for you, hey, I commend you. Bed Bath and Beyond is popping up for some reason. 28% BBBY. 18% since the open just now popped on the scanner. So we'll see. Dane B said one life, one chance. It's like watching sport team. If you are watching daily just a few teams, then you become a master to outplay them. But new team can surprise you every day. Yep, that is true. Because some of these penny stocks that I trade, when they're low, sometimes the pop up is unpredictable. It just happens, and they're up $3 or something like that. So that is true. You get to get personal with the stock. Let me see. One Life says Fed needs to put an emergency rate hike. Market wants to go higher. Added 528,000 jobs in July. The Fed doesn't want this. He said, "Where's Ben? Dang, be exactly. Well said." And then One Life said he will never understand this. He is looking every day for a new diamond mine. Yeah, well, different strategies, Dang, be different strategies. And it's working for me. So, because how you get to know a stock personally over time, I just have squeezed that time limit down, like squeezed it into a day and say, okay, on this day, from what I know, I believe that you can do X, Y, and Z. But I need to enter at a point where X, Y, and Z is possible for me. Not at a super high price where I can get destroyed, but I want to enter, especially if I see like a pattern forming that is not complete. I'll do that kind of play. If I see an extreme low, I'll do that kind of play. Or if I see an inverse head and shoulders or a double bottom, that's 4 plays in my playbook that I will use down there. So that's what I'm looking for. Number one, extremes, extreme lows. Um, and they have to happen fast. Number two is the double triple bottoms. I guess you can count those as two or whatever. And then number three is re-entering a previous, like, let's say if it gapped up or gapped down or whatever, doing those gap fills. I like those too. I like those. I like them all. I like them all. That's what I'm looking for. I'm like, ooh, that looks nice. And if it doesn't work out, I just get out at break even. I'm okay with that. I will definitely pull a parachute. And I'm a lot quicker on pulling a parachute than maybe Daniel B will be because he knows the stock. I'm a lot quicker to pull it because I'm like, look, this girl's crazy. She might cut me. She might cut me, you know? Dane B says I don't have a single red day in 2 weeks. Okay, okay, that sounds good. Well, I guess my red. I don't know if my red days are considered red days because my red days are like $5 to $10. So I don't know, and that's usually on slippage. When I have my stop set and it slips through my stop, it'll give me a little bit of slippage, especially when I'm in like 600 shares. That slippage is ridiculous. Let's see. Okay. Looking every day. Okay. Have been saying forever. Watch the same stocks. Framework scanners are the best. They seem pretty basic. Yeah, my scanners are stupid basic. I don't like all that complex stuff. Like it just doesn't make sense because the average person isn't going in and doing all of the coding, scripting, and everything else that's available there. So it's best to just keep it basic because most people are using the default setups. Um, yes, and yes, that's what did happen. The analysis and the back testing was insane. Let's see. Daniel B says, what strategy works today might not work tomorrow. Always cycles. Exactly. Things change. No, I'm not saying you're dumb. What? Why'd you call yourself dumb? Yeah. And then Daniel B says, A firm waiting for reversal. Let's also look back at A firm out here. Eight firm coming on up. Oh, it did get up to that top, up there to that 33. But I wonder, can it break it a little bit? Kind of give some confirmation where the shorts are playing up here above that level. Cause I mean, right now that level's kind of like a wall. I'd love to see it kind of crack that though. This high was 33.37. Okay. Let's look at the top movers here. BB, A firm. What did Oxy end up doing? Oxy kind of flattening up out here as well. And the thing is, like with different trading strategies, it's not like I will if like I'm not willing to add to my tool belt. I rather have and learn multiple strategies, but I would like to see them work for a period of time before I say, okay, let me just lock this one back up in the tool belt and then try the new one. I don't really like jumping around. That's another thing. I like to kind of be more concrete in my position. I want to see, if it's gonna work, if I've seen it work, why isn't it working for me when I use it? Is my question. I want to see it work for me consistently. Look for those criteria that are gonna work consistently. And then once I've done that and I'm satisfied, I'll try to move on to the next one. So if I want to get a little portfolio of stocks that I watch year round, like five, maybe five, six stocks I watch year round, I'll do it. But until then, you know, I'm out here grinding. Um, Spy back up, going towards the 414s. So strong on the spot. Almost taking out all of these sellers here back up to the 414s on a Friday. Wow. Destroying accounts today. Bed Bath & Beyond going up for a retest of the $8. Whoa. A Firm did give just a little bit of a crack up there out of this little range. I would like to see even more. Want to see those shorts get active up here. Where they at? DraftKings coming back down to the bottom level of that support we had at the $19. We'll see if it'll break back down to 19. GOVX becoming less obvious. So as stocks become less obvious, I'll remove them from the watch because people will be watching those obvious ones. I see a stock called OPEN, Open, up 22%. Don't know what this one's about. Let me look at the news on Open. Benzinga before the bell. Should investors worried about Tesla's China sales? Go back and focus. Let me go and pull this up over here. Okay, Credit Suisse lowers Open Door Technologies to 19 from 24. DraftKings adjust price. So they just got a price target adjustment. And they're up 22% there on Friday. Exactly one Daniel B. He said after the comments, One Life said Daniel B market acting stupid again, and then Daniel B said it's working exactly like they wanted, luring on fast prices up, right? Luring by FOMO, by all of that on those fast prices up, and then they unload everything. And what I'm doing is I'm doing the reverse. I'm looking for those fast prices down. Give me the fast prices down, man, any day. And none of these are really giving the setup that I'm looking for. So, or not as of yet. I mean, it's early in the morning, but I'm looking for those movements down. GOVX diving, getting more and more unobvious. I don't like that. PEGY, very flat. And again, Oxy kind of flattening out here as well. So we'll see what happens there. Open, giving back a little bit of profit off of this. Try to get up to the $6. Yes, Tom. Open is way above VWAP. I need to see shorts win big on it. And even when you look on the 15-minute, look, there's no win. this has been longs winning this whole time. So for what, 15, 30, an hour here, longs have been winning. And so I at least expect, a retracement to take maybe, 30 minutes or so, but it needs to move down hard. And it kind of varies from the entries as well. Sometimes you need a move that's hard downward, or you can get a move that's just super extended downward, right? So either it's fast and hard, or it's just super extended and downward is what I'm looking for. Like when it just extends way more than average, it's like, man, looking at this top, why did it extend so far from its previous high? And then I'm not really looking for a full retest back up, but I am looking for some type of retracement. Give me 20 cents. That's all I need. 20 cents. Give me 20 cents. That's it. Yeah, even less than that. If I get the right size, 10 cents. Give me 10 cents. Cause at first, when I first started trading, I was like, man, I need 90 cents on this move, man. I need $1 on this move, man. But I've noticed the more I close down my requirements, the more probable it is to be an outcome. So when I was doing 90 cents, it's like, okay, you're buying, but I was buying above VWAP. So to expect 90 more cents would be expecting a new extreme to be formed. Well, why? When I could just get in low, and if an extreme forms down there and shorts get pushed back to the moon, well, I'm just in the profit. And my stop is way down there back on earth. I was buying high, hoping for higher. And it's a scary way to trade. Let's see. You said you're not sure what he's saying. Let me see. Um, Way above VWAP, big reversal, correct. Tom, which ticker are you talking about? Open. Yeah, we're looking at open here. Tom, VWAP. This is not Ross Cameron stream. VWAP is for degenerate bums. Well, I call the VWAP the stupid line, right? Because VWAP is basically where most people are trading around. Most people learn, oh, the VWAP, buy near the VWAP, buy close to the VWAP, do this or whatever with VWAP. I'm looking for VWAP to be a telling point of where I'm looking for prices to possibly return to. Not a buying point, but a place where prices can return to. Let's see. One Life says Daniel B. Monkey see, Monkey do. And Tom Connor says RBLX is trying to move down hard. Let me see. RBLX. Let's look at it. Come on, RBLX. Well, and this is another thing. When you look at the higher time frames and you see a huge green bar like this bar was from the 46, $47 up here to the 49s. We don't know if this thing is done, right? This is buyers, just like on the SPY over here, where we had this big drop off here. People were like, oh, this is a lot of selling pressure. It can't be reattacked, right? But then you see the SPY come in and intraday, and people destroy these shorts. So when you say it's gonna make a movement down, well, it needs enough volume from shorts to push down back all of this buying pressure. And this isn't like this is a wick. This is the actual body of the candle that it has to push back against. So with RBLX, I would still say it's bullish. I would say it's still bullish here. Even though it's making a red hour candle here, that means nothing. Look at the bottom of the previous candle down here, the 46.46. This thing is still bullish. I just it's gonna have to take some confirmation up here to prove that it's wanting to go bearish. It's got a top here, what, the 49.31. To me, this is still bullish though. 49 whatever, and it's gonna consolidate or whatever around here. Now, if it absolutely just makes a strong move down, which I highly doubt it, that will be, kind of unnatural. But right now, I think it's gonna continue up through the day. It's just taking a break. I mean, this was a pretty nice move on it. It's just taking a little break. But like I said, to each trader their own opinion, because I could be absolutely wrong. That thing could drop. That thing could drop back down to the 47 so quick. It's like, oh well, I was wrong, you know. But for what I'm seeing, I just think it's bullish. Reliable Rudy said you bought the 1286 gap fill on Veil this morning. Nice. Let's check out Veil. Veil. Okay, so Veil getting on up there. Bought the 1286 gap fill. Nice. So I know you had already had a little entry in this one around those 1280s, and it returned to those 1280s, so you probably added, and now it's up to the 1312s, looking real nice on VALE. Yeah, open is very still very bullish right now. But of course we'll have to see what the range. Let's see what these candles are doing. 480 up to the $5, so 20-cent move, 5 to the 20. So about 20-cent moves on these ranges. It is a little bit higher float, so it may close down a little bit more as volume shrinks on it. And that's one of the things you got to kind of look at as well. Hey, what is this range going to be looking like over time? You know, of course, this open was a big move, but can it continue moves like that? Okay, Oxy. Ugh, I don't know. Oxy has a high there of 59.57. Will buyers continue to push into Oxy? And where will shorts get active? And that's the other thing. Like if you're going long, you need to know where the shorts are active, right? At this point, we don't know anything on this hour chart. We don't know where the shorts are active at. Know who you want to defeat. And it's not even really about defeating the shorts. It's about profiting on their covering. So when they get ready to cover, you want to just be in there. Because the shorts have won. The real shorts have taken their profit. Right? If they got, let's say, a couple thousand, let's say 50,000 shares, a million shares or something, and they're taking profit, all you're doing is playing on their backside, playing on their win. And depending on how big the fish is, that's how much you'll get paid. If it's a big fish covering, it may rip back up quite a bit. Okay. Let me continue to read the chats. Comments. Okay, so One Life says, Tom, one bit of advice, just my view from your comment is start wide and then move in on what you're looking to buy. What I mean is analyze longer time frames first. Month. Oh yeah, and that's one thing that I have set up over here on my TOS is looking further back first and then looking into the lower time frames. Is what One Life is talking about. Look at those monthly, the yearly, the weekly further back to give you further a larger scale, or would it be larger scale, or a more, I wouldn't say in depth, but a more abstract perception of what's going on. And then he says, look for that strong support, strong resistance, and trend. Exactly. Because all of these things kind of align with each other. The trend being your friend, all of that stuff. Buy low, sell high. All of it aligns in these winning stocks, and you can see multiple things going on that align with multiple different strategies. That's why all of the big fish aren't trading the same strategy, but their strategies come into play at the same levels. It's crazy. It's crazy how the correlation just comes together like that. You could be trading totally different strategies, but still make the money in the same areas. Okay, I see. What is this thing up? CVNA up 36% today. CVNA. You know what? I just realized I have gone past my stream time. Oh boy. Well, CVNA is the last thing I saw pop on the scans or whatever. It's up 35%, but for right now, I haven't seen anything dip into my ranges. Haven't really seen any obvious movers that I can take part in. So I'm going to be just watching for Friday. If nothing comes up, I won't trade anything, but I will keep you updated in the Discord today if I see anything else pop up. Appreciate you guys for jumping through. Appreciate the chats, the comments, the help to new traders. Don't forget to check out the Discord if you want to continue conversations about different stocks and different trading styles. You can do it there. We have multiple different groups over there in the Discord. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm pretty sure somebody has some input, some knowledge to give you. Check out Framework Fortune home channel with Ben over there. He does live streams as well. He posts a lot of content over there as well. Check out Reliable Rudy's content, and make sure to go and support his channel. He does great work over there with his market analysis. Really, really in-depth stuff. Also, you can check out Stunks and Chumps with Lauren. And just check out the network and as a whole. There's a lot of value there, and see what you're interested in, and go and support these creators. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like the content, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. If you're on Twitch, appreciate you for dropping through as well. You can hit that follow button. And I try to make every morning to do these morning analysis, but yeah, we get it done. We do the analysis, and most of the times the open is pretty much I'm just looking for a new target. Like, what is the target on the day? For right now, I'm not seeing anything standing out to be a target on the day, but usually we find a target during the analysis period. Depending on how things go, I may do an afternoon live stream if I have time, but I have meetings today and things that I have to do. So we'll see. Stay tuned. And as always, appreciate you guys again. Have a great weekend. Good job to One Life making those 2 trades this week, getting that profit out of the market. Also, I believe Daniel B has some winning trades as well. Donnell, all of you guys took some profit, and we're all learning together, viewing the market and kind of hearing different perspectives. But that's it for me. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.